Banks are in a much better shape. Rates are down, and some of the excesses have been cleaned up. As we head into 2026, does this growth come back because people want to borrow again, or because banks want to lend again, or do we finally see both happening together?
Now, I just want to highlight one very important and interesting trend that has been observed in the last, I would say, 6 months. India is one of those few markets where lending growth can continue to grow at healthy rates for the foreseeable future. Where there are very few large markets like India available globally. So, US is already an over leveraged country. China is also quite leveraged now, and India is one of those few large markets where lending and the borrowings is still much lower compared to other markets, and therefore India can continue to grow at much higher rates. And this is what we are leading to what we call a global money magnet scenario. What I mean by this global money magnet, the BFSI sector in India has seen massive capital infusion from across from several overseas investors. So in 2025, almost $15 billion came from overseas investors to acquire majority stakes or controlling stakes in private banks and certain large NBFCs. Chief beneficiaries included Yes Bank, RBL Bank, Shriram Finance. In fact, Shriram Finance received almost more than $5 billion from uh, MUFG recently from Japan. So, what this means is that it reduces the cost of borrowings for these banks or and NBFCs structurally, and in turn, they can start focusing more on growing and diversifying their operations and expand their base of operations as well. So, naturally, all of this means that the lending business in India will continue to grow, both on the from the demand side because people and corporates will start to borrow again, and at the same time, banks also have a much better balance sheet, and therefore they would also be willing to lend again. So it will be a combination of both.